So friends, new crop is Hevia brasiliensis. That is a rubber, and family is Euphorbiaceae. This is the plantation of the rubber plants. This is the collection of the rubbers. It requires deep and laterite fertile soil with an acidic pH of 4.5 to 6 and highly deficient in the available phosphorus. Tropical climate with annual rainfall of 2000 to 4500 millimeter is suited for this cultivation of this crop. Generally, June and July is the optimum for the cultivation of this crop. This is the plantation. General propagation method in this crop are green budding, brown budding, and crown budding. These are the three different methods for the propagation. And nursery bed size should be 6 to 1 centimeter width and of convenient length. Spacing seedling clumps should be 23 by 23 or 30 by 30 or 34 by 20 centimeter far from each other. And budded stumps 30 by 30 centimeter if stumps by budding, 60 by 60, and budwood nursery 60 by 90 or 60 by 120 centimeters should be capped. Seedling nursery manuring is done according to the given over here. Basal dose 2.5 tons per hectare of the FIM and 350 kg per hectare of the rock phosphate is to be given. This is the nursery of the rubber. Pit size of 1 cubic centimeter are dug and filled up with the topsoil and compost. So what different spacings are there for the budded plants in the hilly region? 6.7 by 3.4 centimeters of the spacing. So it carries accommodates 445 number of the plants per hectare in the hilly regions. For the plains it is 420. For the seedling plants in the hilly regions we should accommodate 539 plants, and in the plains 479 number of the plants should be accommodated per hectare. For the in situ sowing, germinated seeds are sown in situ in the pits, and healthy ones are retained and the others are to be removed. Generally varieties are TJ, IR1, PB86, BD5, BD10, PR17, GT1, RR, II105, RR IM600. So these are the different varieties for this crop. As far as manures and fertilizer are concerned, for the mature rubber trees at pre-tapping stage, apply 12 kg of the compost or FIM and 120 gram of the rock phosphate in the each pit before planting. Apply 10:10:4:1.5 NPK and magnesium as per the schedule given below. So we have to maintain the schedule month after the planting: 3rd, 9th, 15th, 21st, 27th, 33rd and 39th month. So accordingly we have to apply the quantity of the fertilizer and manures. Mature rubber trees under the tapping for the mature rubber trees under tapping should apply NPK 10:10:10 grade mixture at the rate of the 900 gram per tree, that is 300 kg per hectare every year in 2 split doses. After cultivation, growing of the cover crops and incorporation of the cover crops and weeding are important operations in this crop. These are the different intensities for this tapping. That is 100% intensity, 67%, 67%, 100 and 75% intensity is there. So accordingly we have to follow the schedule. The referral application is recommended to increase the latex yield in this crop. It is applied at 5% active ingredient concentration with a brush below the tapping cut to a width of the 5 cm after light scraping of the outer bark. The first application may be done after the drought period, preferably after a few pre-monsoon showers, and subsequent applications may be done in September and November. However, continuous application of ethanol is not advisable for the periods of more than 3 years at a stretch. Intercropping generally done by the pulses and vegetables during the rainy season, and for manuring, as I told, after 6th year, 50 kg of the FIM, 200, 240 and 300 gram of the NP and K before monsoon and 200 nitrogen in October. Spraying of the zinc sulfate is also beneficial in the month of the June, July and September, October. Tapping is very much important for this crop because in this crop every operation are no doubt very important, but the most important portion of this crop is tapping. Tapping panel dryness is a symptom characterized by the prolonged dipping of the latex with a gradual decline in volume yield, pre-coagulation of the latex and partial or complete drying of the tapping area, that is 10 to 25%. We can control it by reducing the tapping intensity or give a tapping rest for 3 to 12 months. The yield of, after the tapping, rubber yield steeply increased year after year, reaching a peak after 14 years of the planting. In South India, the annual yield of the rubber is 375 kg per hectare from the seedling trees, whereas from the budded plants it is reaching up to the 800 to 1000 kg per hectare. So this is a tipping operation. These are the different operations after the tipping. Okay, so this is all about the rubber. Thank you.